I'm Wisdom. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. Okay, I'm not really gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm just kind of gonna get into the video. Let's just talk about decision making. It's really #hard, especially when you feel like you're somewhat of an indecisive person. I think I would definitely fall into that category, but we don't have to get into that.
Child. Anyway, so
it would be so much easier if my mom could just say, yes, Wisdom, do this, don't do that. The universe, the ancestors, whatever you believe in, God. You know, when they say, take the wheel, give us a sign, literally, like, if they could just do that, do this, don't do this, take this, don't take that. But then at the same time, we'd probably be sitting up here mad. Our lives would literally be in somebody else's hands, and we probably wouldn't be like the happiest people. This is our life and we have to make decisions. That's just a part of it. Some pretty tough decisions too. That's the thing. These are not always what do you feel like eating? It'll go from like simple stuff like that to where are you trying to spend the next 4 years of your life? What are you trying to study for the next 4 years of your life? It's tough, it's crazy, it's scary, it be causing anxiety, it's exciting, it's annoying, it's all of the things. Making decisions is all of the things. But I know that we are fully capable of it. We are capable of making decisions that we love and that we won't regret. Wisdom at Howard is literal proof of the fact that we can make good decisions, even when we feel like we can't, or we're struggling, or we're having a hard time with the process. So I have a few tips for you about how to do that. Choosing Howard, or not even choosing Howard, but making the decision about where to attend school after I got all my acceptance letters was a process. And that's the thing that not a lot of people talk about, but I do think it needs to be talked about a little bit more. But right now, I couldn't see myself being anywhere else as far as like studying is going. Obviously I'm not even at Howard right now, I'm at home, so but yeah. Anyway, I say all of that to say that I feel like I made the right decision. I know that it was because of the process that I had, and this video is kind of geared towards upcoming college students. I know that it is college acceptance time, so whoop whoop. Even though the video is geared towards them, please know that decision making is just that. You might not be deciding on which college you want to go to right now, but you may be having other things that you're contemplating about. What I have to say will apply to you too, so don't run off and scurry off the video. Also, all of you guys stay until the end because I have some affirmations for, like I said, decision making in general. All right, so just to make it really real, I went digging for y'all through my personal journal. I found an excerpt that just summed up this whole thing perfectly. I'm gonna share everything with you guys. I'm gonna make sure that y'all get it right. I wrote this like, let me see. It's April 21st, 2020. And so this is like maybe 10 days before the commitment day. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, don't worry. But it says, I wish that someone would have told me how emotional and unlinear that the process of being accepted into college would be. Days ago, I spent the day fearful, stressed, crying, and uncertain. Yesterday, I woke up indifferent to it all. Today, I woke up certain that Howard in DC is the place for me, and confident that I'd prevail through all. I don't know how other people cope, and I don't know if my roller coaster of emotion is normal. In fact, I thought it'd be easy. I'd get into my dream schools, be grateful, pick and go. Instead, I get into my dream schools, become very grateful, and fall into the circles of self-doubt, financial worries, and basically worries about everything. Should I even go to college? Am I making the right decision? What if I'm thinking too big? Am I going to regret not going to Benedict for free? When I wake up feeling certain, I have faith that I will read back on this and laugh that I doubted, the fact that Howard was supposed to be where I ended up. I know that everything happens for a reason, and if I weren't able to succeed, then I would have never gotten into Howard. I know all the negative things about myself, such as my social awkwardness, my tendency to procrastinate and be lazy, my anxiety, my fear of all things new. Okay, we're gonna skip through that because y'all trying to be in my business. Okay, down to here. It says, even though I can be indecisive, I have done the work to know who I am, what I like and don't. I have a clear vision of the person that I want to be. I have a strong faith that the universe is going to align me with what I need. Everything that I've written in this journal talks about my life as I envision it, and Howard aligns with it all. Howard is me jumping, taking a leap of faith. Howard is me growing. Howard is me saying, you know what? I don't have it all figured out, but I'm going with my excitement. Howard scares me, but I know that going anywhere else would be me settling for less than what I want. Through this process, I have learned that I have a lot of commitment issues. I've been an emotional wreck. I have been excited, and it helps to go downstairs and bother my family since I still have comfort to hold on to for at least a couple more months. Lot more months. And that's that. That is so crazy to me. But yeah. Okay. Basically, I applied to 11 schools. I got into all 11 of those schools. One of them offered me a full ride scholarship. That school was not Howard though. I was a mess. I was torn. Like I said, I was an emotional wreck. I know how you feel if you feel the same way. And you're not alone and you're normal. You're an emotional wreck. And I'm here to tell y'all, the first thing that you have to do is get a hold of those emotions, okay? We've got to deal with these emotions. That's first things first. The first thing that I need y'all to do is tap into your feelings, tap into your emotions, your feelings. If there's anything about feelings, y'all, it's that they do not lie. Your feelings and your inner is not gonna lie to you. As much as decision making is a logical process, it's also very much emotional. And I think sometimes people are scared to go there, and they're scared to be emotional about things like this because they feel like it's such a big thing. I don't have time to be sitting here dealing with all this. You better make time for that. You have to make time for that. That's the only way that you're going to make a good decision. Once you tap into your feelings, you may find that you are holding on to things that aren't even yours. Obligation, for example, that's not yours. You might feel obligated to go to a certain school to make your great auntie proud. You're going to end up hating that decision because that's not what you were feeling. You're not feeling that same pride for that school that your great auntie feels. I would say that the best way to get into your feelings is journaling. For some people, speaking aloud helps. Doing whatever you have to do. I really do encourage you to not be scared of that process and to really go into it. You could figure out a lot inside of that. I knew, I had in the very back of my head, I knew what I wanted. But there were all these feeling like I didn't want to disappoint people, feeling like I didn't want to put burdens on people. It sounds really simple, and it is really simple, but I think, like I said, a lot of people are scared to go there. Let's just be logical here. No, let's be emotional about this here. Get through those emotions so that we can be logical about it, okay? The second thing that I'm going to tell you that you need to know is to make lists of your priorities and make it visual. Trying to keep all of that in your head, I don't think it's going to serve you too well. Write the priorities, write the facts, start checking off. There's going to be things that you prioritize in a school. For me, I prioritize the academic programs and I prioritize the academic environments. So I didn't want to be in the country, for example. I knew that was a no-go for me. Those are things that I want. And then there's the facts. The school is either in the city or in the country. No in between. That's the fact. So that being said, you can just look at it, compare, check off. Put it on paper and just start making a list, checking it twice, checking it off. And you will be good to go. The third thing that I have to tell you guys is to do your research thoroughly. By thorough, I mean, don't just go on Google and read the school's website. I didn't do any of that. I did to a certain extent, okay? I did listen to the school, but at the same time, the school wants your money. So they're not going to sit there and tell you what the life there is like. You really got to do your research. I can tell you, use YouTube. Blogging is the big thing now, so I relied on vlogs so much. People were on there bashing Howard. People were on there saying great things about Howard. People were doing both. I would use hashtags, Howard University hashtags, to see what the actual life was there. I would see what type of pictures they were posting, what type of activities. Basically go into stalker mode and just stalk everyone who goes to that school. Use social media, use YouTube. If you can get into contact with somebody, some people are really open to like DMs and asking questions through social media and stuff like that. So take advantage of that. If not, like I said, just go ham on being a stalker. A stalker within reason, okay? Don't be following people or nothing like that. You can't base your whole idea of a school off of somebody's vlog or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but it definitely gives you a little bit more insight than, say, reading a paragraph on the website. So yeah, do your thorough research. The last thing that I have to tell y'all is don't expect your decision to be perfect. If you are trying to sit here and choose the school that's 100% perfect, it's never gonna work. That's why we have priority lists. What are some things that you could let slide if, let's say, the school didn't have it? Ask yourself, is this something that I could work on mentally? Or is this something that I would be able to grow into? If so, then don't cross it out. Some of the things that you may be worried about, like making friends, for example, might not have anything to do with the decision itself, because something like that is something that, you know, you'll have to worry about at any school that you go to. I would consider that more of like a mindset thing. My favorite way to work on my mindset is through affirmations. So I'm gonna share with you guys 4 that I came up with. You guys can write these down, or, you know, just take a minute, pause, breathe, say them with me if you'd like to. It's not stupid, it's not crazy, it will help you. So repeat these to yourself. Say and believe, I trust myself. Say and believe, everything always works out for me. Say and believe, I am worthy of having what I want. Say and believe, I have the power to make my own decisions. Say these things to yourself, believe them. And most importantly, y'all, just listen to yourself. Listen to yourself and believe in yourself. And if sometimes we just are struggling to believe in ourselves, and I understand that. I went through the same exact thing. And I'm so grateful to have had other people who believed in me. If you believe in somebody, tell them that you believe in them, because it goes a long way. And believe in yourself. And listen to people who believe in you. Okay? They don't just believe in you for no reason. One more thing I want to say. I just thought about it. But celebrate yourself. It's such a blessing to be able to have something to choose from. Good job. Pat yourself on the back. Have a party, raise the roof. And I promise you guys, after you make that decision, after you commit, you are going to be so happy. It's just going to be so much fun. Like, you're going to feel like you're a part of that school. After I committed, y'all, and I got used to my decision, boy, I bought all the Howard stuff. I put my pin on my bag. I was just, you know, going Howard crazy. People won't get me to shut up about Howard now. So just celebrate yourself. This is an exciting time, really, for any type of decision that you're making. That's all that I had for you guys today. I had a lot of fun making this video just because, like I said, it's so personal to me. I have so much faith in you, and I'm so excited for you. Whatever you're deciding on, I'm so excited for you. You can leave me a comment down below and let me know, and we could discuss it. If you're thinking about coming to Howard, no, you could talk to me about it if you want to. My Instagrams and like my social media accounts are definitely in the description box, like always. I even wrote a blog post this week about my favorite things about Howard, so you could check that out. If I helped you a little bit, you might leave me a like, I don't know, you might subscribe, I don't know, you might comment, I don't know, but yeah, I will see you guys next week.